Hello, my name is Dominic Mouse and welcome back to another episode of Moonbreaker. So, in the last episode we had to go to a PvP game with our own list. It was our second game with a sort of a similar list. We lost, but we learned a lot. We played a different strategy than we used to. I did actually enjoy the push and pull mechanics and the disruption beam, and I really liked the stowaway assist as well. So that was quite fun. The roster we've got, this is what we're looking at the moment. So we're trying out Astra. We want to be using a lot of cinder, as we generally have a lot of abilities and that sort of thing. So boost morale. I need to probably more actively use boost morale, but that gives a bit more randomness to what we're going to be playing the following turns. Still a very powerful ability. So we've got a lot of interesting things here. We've swapped it out. We've tried a new, brought a new character in with Crosshair. So let's see how this goes. Welcome to the Underdome. I don't know if the last one was played optimally. We're saying that we went a little bit too aggro. We went to the face, which I think is a viable option sometimes, but the amount of damage that we did to that one model, their captain, and didn't actually kill it, we could have been killing their other models in the meantime, which would have left us having a position and not. That's the way I like to play anyway. Okay, so we've got some options here. What have we got here? Medical recall's interesting to me, but my things haven't been surviving so far, so I think that's a tankier one. It's very, very tanky. Whenever damage is dealt to units in an area this turn, add 1 to it, so that might be good with our rapid fires. But this is just beautiful. Reinforced and Cinder Infusion is so much Cinder generation. If we get like Fire Lance, which I think we had early on, yeah, this is going to be a fantastic start. So nothing we can do turn 2. So we might as well just boost them around. They've got Extilior over there, so we can't get an angle yet, but what we can do is just keep moving a little bit further away. Because we want to be able to start taking range attacks towards him. So he's level 6, so they play a lot more games than we have. So this is either they've they're ways to fight. Someone else loves Blink. We can't escape.
Never fear.
Okay, do we get
ready for action?
Okay, we've got Stitching Patchy, we could use that. I mean, it doesn't hurt just to get another model out, I suppose. And it can start healing things up. They haven't got anything out yet. We could also use... Okay, here's a question.
One win, one bug.
Just reduces a random cost by 2. There's every chance. I'm going to use this. We don't need Stitching
Feel more
yet.
motivated?
And so, does it bring... It did bring Stitching Patchy down to 0. I was about to say, can it bring something down to 0?
Oh boy, combat!
So we can start poking Extilior here, and honestly, I think just moving back here for now.
Hop to it.
Ending turn. So this way we should get 4 next turn, which means we have access to Fury and Crosshair. So Fury is probably going to be the pick because it just hits so hard it can maybe even take out an entire crew member if they bring one down. So we can play that and keep it safe. Then the following turn we have us extra Cinder generation though, so we're actually going to have 7. So we probably just bring down 2.
That is wise.
That's fine, because he can just heal himself anyway. But I think what we're actually going to be doing next turn is using this to essentially generate a Cinder, and then using this to generate more. So
Defense.
generate our Cinder. We've got 7. So here we bring down 3. However, if we use this ability here, we have 6. But it brings it down by 2, so we can still play 2. So no matter what we do, this generates us a benefit this turn. So we're getting that boost. It's Flurry Lancer and Fury in 1 turn, so what we're going to do is we're going to move over here, get our range attack, and then this way we can actually start deploying Fury a bit further away.
Pain means I'm alive!
Oh, did I miss something here?
What
Okay,
if
well
we
in that
hurt
case we'll
their
just...
feelings?
We'll have enough next turn, won't we, for... Yeah, next turn we're going to have 6. At the moment. So we can use 2 and still get Crosshair. Let's just heal us. You know what, no, let's just save it, actually.
I'll make him
There's no
proud.
attack here. Just end the turn. We're going to work on Fury instead. We've got 5 attack coming next turn that we can potentially look at getting a stowaway again. They haven't played any units out, so I'm starting to think they're just going to play something big. Maybe even immobile one, like a fortification in close range of us, and then we can start moving away. So this is one of the reasons we're spreading out, is to try and sort of make it harder for things to get to us. So this to me says it's going to be a melee unit if they're putting behind the cover.
You'll mess up the wax!
Oh, okay, so Bombarder. Oh, it's Florilancer, okay. So I think we actually try and deal with that, to be honest, because we're going to go for a different approach here. So if he's going this way, we're going to go this way. And one of the things that we're wanting to try and do is be a little bit more proactive in taking out enemy units.
Minds will baffle.
So Blink here, oh, the crit on the Blink, that means with that we can potentially crit next turn. So reinforce we do that
Never
right
fear!
Got Deadeye. So Deadeye is the medium choice here.
It's fine. I'm fine.
So we're going to move over here and just take our 5 damage shot here.
The scent of
hit it like a
cinder.
truck. Going to keep moving this way. There's no line of sight anywhere, so let's just keep moving over here.
I have a siren?
Both of these. And then who are we going to deploy? So our own Florio Lancer could be good, because we this way we can get spread out a little bit. So let's deploy,
Hey, look, don't touch.
and then let's deploy a sort of a forward-facing Deadeye. This way, basically. I still think this is this is out of range next to Leo, and it's going to be harder for Florio Lancer to deal with us. So unless they've got something to charge, this is probably a good choice for us.
Defend yourself.
So they've got Stowaway and Blink, so they're still reinforcing as much as we are. But we've now got 4 extra models on the battlefield, 4 crew members on, they've got 1. Flurry, and if they want to bring out something else this turn, they probably can't bombard. So unless they've got something cheap. It's interesting that we can't see who's on their bridge. That's something I didn't know whether to be able to or not, like a hand of cards, like in Magic the Gathering or something like that. So I think here we're probably in a position where we can potentially take out Florio Lancer. They could just move this way, go for the bombard, but if they're doing that, they're not deploying. And the deploying is what we're happier to stop right now. I feel like this could be a good situation.
Well, that's the most.
Okay,
Show of
so they've
hands.
got Stitching McPatchy, but Stitching McPatchy can't do anything this turn. They've got... Okay, so they're just bringing in 2
Ooh, hear that,
Oh no,
baby
they're just
bird?
moving with that. So now they don't have enough cinder to bombard, so they might have another unit they can bring in. But this is looking like a nice little pile for our bombard here.
Many courses of action.
Okay, so Extilio is still looking to move because he's kind of just getting kited around the arena at the moment. What are the ranges on Florilancer's ability? Is this...
Many ways to fight.
Okay, that's the poisoning one we don't like. Yeah, so bombard hits over there.
Want some talus fruit?
We can get in range for... Can we get a 25? There we go. That's really easy. Give range out of 40% accuracy. So this turn we're not bringing out crosshair, we're just going to be using abilities. So let's give myself additional accuracy. Use our range attack here.
Yo,
Florio Lance is easy, so I am going to move up a little, just so I
over to lose it.
keep getting in range.
They're counting on us!
So
They should run.
let's try and get a bit of
Excuse us!
a range attack going in here. So, oh, we can actually boost morale as well. Might as well
Yes!
save this.
Much better!
So, poke here. That missed, of course. And then
Present and sterile.
Stitching Apache is going to try and just block this little path up here. That's everyone in reasonable fashion. We've taken out Florio Lancer. So we have put Deadeye in a bit of a risky spot here, and we are looking at risk from if they had another AoE effect, but we've taken out Florio Lancer already, so we're basically trying to get in a position where we can keep moving and shooting, keep away from them. So at the moment they've got sort of a...
We'll show those lazy bones.
Quetzali. We're in an ally range, depleted movement, refresh it this turn. Okay, yes, so I don't know if that can happen more than once to one unit,
I am in control.
but I get the feeling that, because I mean if you move to here and it expires, then move to here and it expires, can you move again? So if you can, that is nuts. Also, poison seems insane.
Intriguing design.
Poison and blink. So let's see how this works. I'm curious. I want to see how far.
I move through the turmoil.
So we know that. If
My
you
path is
forget,
clear.
you can forget. Oh my god! You can just keep
I am
moving in a little
warning
circle.
you.
That's insane. That's an auto attack.
No shame
So
in running.
this turn,
I'll go
Toxoid
with
needs to die. We're obviously going to be using Deadeye to try and... Oh my god, you can just keep moving. This is mad, I love it. This is a really interesting design unit. So, I'm going to reinforce this.
I've gotcha.
So you
Yep,
get
yep,
Target
yep.
Arsenal, so give someone rapid fire for a turn. So this is useful. However,
Anger is petty.
more than anything, we need to start looking at getting out of here, so... Let's pull up here. Use our ranged attack. Let's just do the same here. Keep this poison thing down. Good. And now on the bridge. So we've got Crosshair, which is the always crit for targeted move, but that's not going to happen anymore. Although we can look at critting towards this. So I actually think maybe we bring both of these out. We don't need the additional cinder right now.
Why was I programmed this way?
So let's bring him out and actually just heal himself.
Oh my, that should be obvious.
Because Furious can be hard to
Too
get
many
to anyway.
choices.
And then we'll bring in Crosshair. Crosshair's the Chrissy one, yeah. Crosshair can come in up here at the back because Crosshair's points to take this
Let's
movement,
teach these whelps a lesson.
movement thing. And Target Arsenal can be just hiding back here.
You get ammo. You get ammo.
I actually think we save the cinder, yeah. We don't need the cinder.
Uphold your honor.
Could be using it to reinforce, we can just do that. Oh, maybe we should have done that actually. So we've taken out one of the things I'm worried about.
on the moon.
The fact that this is reducing damage is really frustrating. But let's see how we go here. So I like this sort of this synergy they've put together. This Quetzali is actually a lot better than we thought.
I am in
If
control.
it's on constantly reducing damage, that's also pretty powerful. But what I want to find is Amplifier Bitol would be amazing here, or yeah, because Turret Arsenal gives something rapid fire. So what we're looking at hoping to do is basically give
There'll be
Turret Arsenal
stains on
rapid
the
fire
moon.
on Crosshair. Crosshair always crits for target move. So Triumph is crit, double damage. Yeah, it's doubled. So that would be 12. Reduce, hopefully that would be reduced by 1 each time down to 10, so that could actually one-shot this.
This is frustration.
This is a very good one. So, Stitch Patch is moving, they've got Blink to look at. I think they're probably, I would say, Blink to heal their own
Baffles
because to
me.
do here. Now, if he moves... Okay, this
Are
is
you
good for
sure
us.
you're not shaking too? You look like you're shaking to me.
Let's get our race in.
Defense!
Relax.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Maximus, it's not anything spectacular. Siege Initiative over here.
Today's was so
I
lazy.
kind of think that... this might actually be a massive hit, because it always... There's always crits, this could actually just do that twice. How long?
Stop this.
So yeah, so we've got 6 damage on there. Fury's gonna hide, because I think getting the additional attack next turn is quite valuable.
One win, one bug.
No, Max was only cost 1 anyway, so boost morale is pointless. Yeah, if we just keep holding back.
I got this. Probably.
Good, yeah. Can we reinforce twice a turn? No, we can't. Okay, so we need to start looking at doing that every turn. And then Maximus is just going to come and be an annoying Deadeye. We're now going to start just poking external because we've got the...
It will be over soon.
Maybe that was a mistake because that was in range, but basically the reason I wanted to do this is because they've got the movement but their characters are back here. we want basically we want them to have to use up all of this to pull around this way. So obviously they're still going to be able to use Stitching Patchy to heal 3 health to this. This is only 9, and we've got the potential of dealing a lot more than 9 damage next turn. So they're going to use a lot of this movement up, I feel. Just getting this around. So again, this is a really powerful thing, giving additional movement, but it's not necessarily winning them the game. It's getting them in range for a lot of things, getting a lot of... it's a really spicy thing to do. Like, it's a really utility-heavy unit. I think this has like been the cornerstone of their list so far, but here's the issue, right? They move out of it here, they can't move back in. It doesn't say this is a mobile, so I feel like this could move. Okay, so they're going to hide again. We want Furia to live, because Furia can actually be
Always much to consider.
a big hitter, especially if we can give her Rapid Fire next turn. But Rapid Fire, I believe, only applies to the next attack. Rapid Fire is attacked twice, isn't it?
With righteous intent.
Rapid Fire is it fights twice, so that's only the next attack. I'm probably going to use it on her just to check if that's the interaction.
Regain your power.
Okay, so there's their Furia.
Meditating is for tiny pets.
So we can get angles on it.
Sonya's no joke.
So let's seize the initiative on Furia. Yeah, line of sight onto their Furia. Use this shoot
A child's
God, we
kiss.
missed almost everything.
This smacks.
Great. Okay, so now we're actually in a bit of trouble here. So
What if
Stitching
we had
Patchy's probably
healing?
actually no wait, let's recruit.
They'll hate this.
Vengeance here.
Broken Vengeance. Okay, Broken Vengeance is good, he's absolutely coming. Oh, I can't deploy more units at a time. Interesting, okay. So can we get a line over here? We cannot. You know what, let's go over this way.
We'll get snacks soon.
Start focusing on this
That's
side.
just rude.
We'll do the same over here.
Huh?
Okay, and then because of him, we can just move back here, which is nice.
1 win, 1 bug.
Oh my god, that is not enough time to make 6 units worth of actions. We lost a lot there. Okay, that's on me. That's a lot slower than I wanted to be here. The fact that their Furia lived is frustrating, so it means they're going to come around here and kill one of our characters. So they've only got 4 left in total, we've only got 3 left. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the battlefield, one doesn't have an attack. Stitching Apache might be Stitching Apache and Furia
I'm fine.
are like the big targets here. We really want to get our switch back. Okay, Stitchy's hiding. Furia's going to have to come out to play, but they're going to jump, shoot, jump. If they say just in range here, that's exactly what I'd do. That is not what I'd do. I'd be basically moving over to stay just in range of this, yeah, shooting and then moving back again. So obviously they can basically take this to get out. Get the
Many ways to fight.
So Reinforce seems like one of my favourites so far. It's basically every other turn card.
I am warning
Great
you.
assist. Cinder Infusion is fine, but we're not using the Cinder that well at the moment. This is going to nearly kill us. Dead to Plink next turn, so this is where Stitching actually needs to go. And then there's this.
I
Oh, this
go
is,
with purpose.
okay, so this is high, run of high. So now we're at the point where just killing this is probably the best option.
They're counting on us.
But who have we got? So we got Broken Vengeance, we can I didn't need to press that button. Oh, we got Amplify by Tom. Okay, this actually changes things.
At your service.
So if we bring Vital down... In fact, let's just move Maximus down first. Maximus is just going to come over here and start doing Maximus things to Stitching and Patching. Okay, that's fine. We've got a damage, that's fine. We will hide back over here.
Time to strut.
Yeah, let's bring Vital in. So Vital's going to come in here.
Can you believe
Siege
this?
with magic.
Remember, your body won't grow back.
Let's get a range attack going. So there's a chance you can just
We got a lead.
this.
They cause
this.
smelly eyeballs?
Probably.
So we've got a minus 20 if we go. Let's go here. Let's just try and take him out.
Keep it steady. Watch how to use this.
Just gonna hit anything we can. Okay, this went really badly. Everything missed. Nothing went well. We Vital came out and didn't actually do anything. Stitching actually tanked everything at minus 20%. So is there like a default accuracy for range attacks? Because there must be a mischance as standard, because there's no way that these things statistically are correct. And now Stitchy's just healing himself. So this next turn we're going to be maybe just trying to get angles out. Like, I think because we've got 6 units out and they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're going to reinforce. We need to start actually finding things that we can take off the battlefield. Because at this rate, it's getting silly now because we're shooting things and nothing's dying. So I'm hoping Amplify Vital and the Rapid Fire Lady, who is Tari Arsenal, can maybe just give, like, please don't kill
Do not distract me. My sincere
So like,
apologies.
this is where like Broken Vengeance is going to move again, but if we can get a decent couple of shots off, we can take Broken Vengeance out. This movement thing is actually really
baffled.
No! I didn't realise it would do enough damage to kill it. Who was that? Who just died?
Always.
It wasn't that. Let's reinforce.
What a
Probably going to
relief.
be. Yes, here we go. Switchback. So, Switchback's coming to play. Switchback needs to get a good angle on something here. So,
Look, leaderly.
let's go here. Let's recruit Switchback to here.
Wake up, recoil!
We will into the breach Switchback.
What?
Stay on your toes.
Rapid fire is 2 though, isn't it? So, 4 damage on a range attack. 6, 6, 8, 4. So, let's just start doing this.
Distracted by recoil.
How did that do
sense.
nothing? I don't understand. I don't understand actually how
Cowards
that did
court
nothing.
failure.
Feeling sunny.
I'm no joke.
Not sack.
Just all applied. I guess we boost morale? Yeah. I'm not really sure what we're supposed to do though. Oh, in fact,
Never fear.
I clicked that, but not the reinforce. Oh, there's no reinforce left. Oh dear, this
On your
is.
guard.
Oh, we forgot Maximus. And Crosshair. Oh my god, we forgot 2 characters shooting. That's terrible. We literally just didn't use. Okay, so it turns out we can have to move quite quickly in this game. There's not that much time to think. It's not like a 40k turn we can spend hours just going over and over again. This is going to be interesting. We're going to have to really speed up here. I think killing this speedy thing is going to be important at this point. Because now they're all hiding back here.
My eyes
got-
are up here.
Mostly.
Calculate or contemplate.
They've got a good variety of characters, some range, some melee, but if they can't move all the way over to us in one turn, we're going to be able to pick them off on the way over. I don't know if the game has a turn limit actually, but if we kill this now while they're all hid here, I think we're in a really good spot. So it's got a bunch of additional movement remaining, they can go for things. Again,
This is
the commanders, the
frustration.
captain's a little bit... See, it
out
does
those
move, I
wolves.
knew it moved. They're healing it again. Okay. But now I feel like... So it's got 8 wounds left. Okay.
I'll melt those in my path.
It's got 5, she can just blow up Vital.
Feel the
It's
tide.
Okay, right, so...
Your face will get
Switchback
stuck.
is coming down here. So I'm gonna switch back.
Two for the price of one.
Vital's coming down this way. Keep additional range. Gonna kill this.
Aggression's not a good look.
miss.
Yes, Captain? Oh, me?
Ah, what is...
Ingredients: sugar, random hormones.
Yes, okay.
I'll
So
make
got a
him
chance of
proud.
getting this done. Oh, there we go. Right, go ahead.
Corpse pose.
Try and poke through. One over here.
What are you on about?
Crosshair.
Taste the sun!
Yes.
Too many choices. Sonya's no joke. This smacks.
Okay. So just boost
I
morale,
got
I
a
guess.
child's budget.
Make that cheaper for a future turn.
Stay hydrated!
Who's got the move? Vital. Okay. So Fury's probably going to kill us. But then we've got our Deadeye, is it? Broken Vengeance to come back in. So they've got less movement now. They can reinforce one last unit. But then they've got to run at us, basically. Everything has to come out into the open to deal with us. We're all at full health. Stitchy and Patchy is still there as well. So they might kill Stitchy. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for a kill on Stitchy and Patchy, because that's something I'd consider, but Vital is also a really tasty target. Because that's giving me so much damage per turn, especially with the rapid fire abilities. So I'm hoping to basically be taking out either their range or their healing at this point. So Switchback is... In fact, Switchback's the target I'd probably go for.
I'll
I'll probably
control
move here,
your breathing.
deal damage to Switchback. Because that's 8 damage a turn from that unit, so basically point at something and it goes away. Extilio has done absolutely nothing apart from the Shield of Hope out, which I don't think is that useful. We've got a bit more use out of Astro. We had Florio Lancer, or did Florio Lancer die? Oh, maybe Florio Lancer was the one that died before we got a chance to use it. Okay, so we've still got a good selection here. Oh wow, that's in range of Vital as well.
Say your goodbye.
Okay, so I think they've kind of given up. So we'll just look at killing a couple of things.
Can this memory be deleted?
Let's just pop down here. Let's just hit something we can hit.
Okay, got it. Didn't mean to get in your space.
Thanks.
Yes, good eye.
Got a big crit, because that's how these things work.
Oh, I forgot my lucky cravat. That gave you a nice blush.
Okay, so
Nice battle sword.
everyone's attacks. So look over here again. So I think at this point our opponent has given up. Because they've realised they sort of backed themselves into a corner. It's been quite a long game for a little one here. I like the way we played this. We might need a couple of units to just to sort of hold the line, like move blocking and sitting in front of people. Because at the moment we're all range and all distance. So if they'd have just sort of run straight up at us, I don't know if we'd have had as much of an opportunity. One thing I'm looking for now is there like a rope or a clock or something that they should be doing to take us out. Also, I haven't looked to see if they've painted anything. It doesn't look like they have. Look like they're just like me. Hey, little Maximus. They're going for just sort of a standard paint scheme. But yeah, here, I don't know what they can do. They've only got 2 characters left, and we can basically take out 1 or 2 a turn now. There's not really anywhere to hide. Maximus isn't doing much, he's just inconvenient. Again, he's one that I'd probably consider maybe losing, but he's really good with Amplifier Vital. I don't know if Vital, Bittle maybe? Vital? I like Vital. But Crosshair seems reasonable. I don't think Crosshair's ability is ever going to really happen in a normal game. And here he goes, the rope on the side. Because because frankly I don't know how often people are going to play this and don't move, but there are immobile units, so she's much better at taking out things like that. But anything else can just shuffle a couple of inches, and that's fine. I don't know if this is going to be an auto-concede if they just lose 2 turns.
These rays find me well.
Yeah, okay, so this is... So,
Feeling sunny.
in fact, can we do... No, we can't. So let's just move right on over here.
You're stronger than you think.
Get our range attacks in.
Hello!
Beep beep.
Well,
We're waiting.
Let's do switch up again.
adding injury to...
More injury.
They've forgotten how to see, old girl.
This direction, makes us down here.
At your service.
Just guess to shoot here. Didn't get anything, which is good. We got the victory. Okay, I'm assuming that's either a concession or something. I don't know. Yeah, we've got level 1. So it shows our level up here. It didn't give us any sort of animation showing that we moved up on the season track. So I think yesterday we were getting an animation showing the points that we'd received. Today we're not. But we've now got a recoil profile image. So before we do anything else, let's switch that over to that mad looking squirrel. I've joined the Discord, but this isn't registering yet, so I'm imagining that's just a functionality that'll come in live, or there's something that I've done wrong. Doesn't seem to work so far. That game was really good fun. So we had a few things that were useful here. Like I said, crosshair might be useful, might not. Maximus is only really useful with Baito, otherwise it's just sort of inconvenient, but I kind of like him anyway. He's probably one of my favourites so far. Switchback just seems massive fire platform, so hard to keep safe. I think if we're playing like Extilior, that's someone that we'd be putting the sort of shield on to give him reduced damage on a regular basis, maybe blocking for him, that sort of thing. Overall, I think that went well. Hopefully our opponent had fun as well. They did seem to sort of give up hope a little bit, but I've really also liked that, what was it called? The one that let everything move really far. Quetzali. Oh wow, that is a creepy looking thing. I love these like plant-based machines, it's quite awesome. But yeah, whenever an ally's in range has depleted movement, refresh it 5 times this turn. So the thing with that is you can actually just use it multiple times in the same unit, so they could get Extilior, move it all the way across the map with 2 movements, kill something, and if it's still in range, move it all the way back again. So it's like a hit and run. Really good for positioning. Not useful sort of that much on its own because it doesn't do anything, but the utility it offers. If it was refresh it once per unit per turn, I don't think it'd be worth it. But 5 times a turn just in total, you can run a melee unit up there, assassinate something and run away. Say you had the little poison guy. Who was the poison guy? It's not Toxoid. So you could run a Toxoid up, kill something with poison and blink, say, and then run it all the way back to the other side of the battlefield and not even have to worry about it being in sort of range of standard range attacks for someone to use Cinder to deal with it. So I really like this. I think the MVP of that game for them was Quetzali. I think that was an awesome thing. I don't think they necessarily were aggressive enough. I think that would have been a really good way of dealing with it. Extilion didn't do anything, but I had a lot of fun. So thank you very much for watching. Again, tips, tricks, advice, anything you want to let me know, I'm happy to see it. I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm looking forward to the next game, and hopefully we can look at making something a little bit different. Thank you, have a good day.